The focus of the annual NATO Summit held in Washington this year was in Ukraine, and the alliance's declaration reflected that. The NATO allies said Russia's invasion of Ukraine more than 2 years ago shattered peace and stability in the Euro-Atlantic area, and that Russia remains the most significant and direct threat to allies' security. NATO allies took steps to ensure Ukraine prevails in its defense against Russia's war. The alliance agreed to a pledge of long-term security assistance and established the NATO Security Assistance and Training for Ukraine program to coordinate the provisioning of military equipment and training for the nation by allies and partners. At a news conference Thursday, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg explained how that program will work.
With a command in Germany, logistic hubs in the eastern part of the alliance, and around 700 personnel. NATO will coordinate the training of Ukrainian forces at facilities in allied countries, plan and coordinate the provision of donations, manage the transfer and repair of equipment, and provide support to the long-term development of Ukraine's forces.
Stoltenberg said NATO allies also agreed to provide about $43 billion in military aid next year to Ukraine. Additionally, there were pledges of immediate military aid, including critical air defense weapons and Patriot missile systems. Stoltenberg said the allies also called out China as a decisive enabler of Russia's war against Ukraine. While not sending Russia direct military aid, Stoltenberg said China empowers Russia by supplying it with dual-use materials, such as weapons components, equipment, and raw materials that serve as inputs for Russia's defense sector. Analysts viewed the summit largely as a success. In an interview with VOA's Korean service, former NATO Deputy Secretary General Rose Gottemuller said it was significant to her that Japan and South Korea participated in the summit and that firm support across the board was given to Ukraine, sending a clear signal.
I think that really strong message that it's not only the NATO alliance, but allies and partners across the world who are concerned about the aggression that Russia has committed against Ukraine and really committed to ensuring that this does not turn into an example for autocrats in other parts of the world, including in Asia.
While not as enthusiastic, former U.S. Ambassador to NATO Kurt Volker noted the positive results.
We heard about the new Patriot systems that are coming in, some other air defense systems, all that's good. Coordinating assistance to Ukraine through NATO as opposed to only through the U.S., that's also good.
The next NATO summit will be held in The Hague, Netherlands in June of 2025. Jeff Custer, VOA News.